Dear students, in the previous videos we have seen whenever an AC source is connected across a pure resistor, inductor and capacitor, how the current and the potential, that is the EMF, are going to vary with respect to phase. We have studied the phase relationship between the EMF and current. In this video, we are going to learn about AC source connected across the series combination of LCR. So this is nothing but LCR circuit or LCR series combination. So what happens to the phase difference of EMF and current whenever an AC source having EMF E0 sin omega t is connected across the series combination of LCR. Now here I am going to consider an inductor of inductance L, a capacitor of capacitance C, a resistor having resistance R connected in series with respect to one another with the help of an AC source, that is an alternating source. Now E equal to E0 sin omega t is the EMF applied across the series combination such that let VL be the potential drop across the inductor, Vc be the potential drop across the capacitor and VR be the potential drop across the resistor. The applied EMF appears as voltage drop VR, VL and Vc across R, L and C respectively. In R, current and voltage are in phase. This we already studied whenever an AC source is connected across a pure resistor. Now I am going to take the phasor diagram. Let it be the current and that be the voltage. So both are in the same direction. Same direction means both are in same phase. In inductor, current lags behind voltage by pi by 2. That means who is going to lead here? The voltage is going to lead current by an amount pi by 2. So already we have represented the current because all LCR are connected in series with respect to one another. In series combination, what will remain constant? The current will remain constant. So already we have represented the current with respect to I. That is the voltage drop across inductor, which is leading by an amount pi by 2 with respect to the current. In the same way, in capacitor, the current leads the voltage by pi by 2. That means whenever an AC source is connected across a capacitor, we have seen that the current is going to lead the voltage by an amount pi by 2. Already current has been represented along x-axis. So whenever you want to represent the voltage across capacitor, you have to represent like this. Now here if you can see in the phasor diagram, the voltage is going to lag the current by an amount pi by 2 such that the voltage across inductor and the voltage across capacitor are present along the same line but in opposite direction, whereas both the voltages are perpendicular with respect to the voltage across resistor. Now if you want to take the resultant, actually resultant means in this direction the voltage is Vc. If I am going to take along the direction of VL, what happens? VL minus Vc, that is it becomes minus Vc. So VL minus Vc is the resultant of VL as well as Vc, which is present along y direction. VR is present along x direction. So if you apply parallelogram law of vectors, you are going to have the resultant EMF in this particular direction, which is making an angle phi with respect to the current. That means the resultant EMF is making an angle phi with respect to I. So both current as well as resultant EMF are not in the same direction. There is some phase difference and that phase difference is represented by phi, where E is represented as root over VR square plus VL minus Vc whole square by using Pythagoras theorem. That is the resultant EMF for LCR combination. Now if you want to calculate the current, what is the expression for current? I equal to E by R. So E by root over r square plus xl minus xc whole square. What is this? This is the resultant impedance of all the three, because resistance is across resistor, capacitive reactance across capacitor, inductive reactance across inductor. So if you combine all the three, even the three will be in the same way. How voltages are present, in which direction voltage are present, in the same direction they are also going to be present. That's the reason you're going to have this as root over r square plus xl minus xc whole square. Or simply you can do one thing, you can simply write VR is nothing but IR, VL is nothing but I into XL, VC is nothing but I into XC. If you take I as common, so you can write the expression like this: I equal to E by root over R square plus XL minus XC whole square. That is Z equal to root over R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Here Z is called as impedance. But what is XL? XL is nothing but omega into L, and XC is nothing but 1 by omega C. Now if you want to find the phase relationship between the resultant EMF and the current, tan phi equal to XL minus XC by R. Because along VL minus VC, what you are going to have? XL minus XC. Along VR, what you are going to have? R. So if you take the tan theta is nothing but what? Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side here? XL minus XC is the opposite, and R is the adjacent side. For tan phi equal to omega L minus 1 by omega C by R. So tan phi equal to XL minus XC by R will represent the phase relationship between the resultant EMF and current in series LCR combination. Special cases. When XL is greater than XC, that means if inductive reactance is more when compared to inductive capacitance, then omega L is greater than 1 by omega C. Therefore, tan phi is positive, because the expression will become positive, XL minus XC. So tan phi will also become positive. So phi is positive. So that means the current lags behind the EMF by phase angle phi, and LCR circuit is inductance dominated circuit. At this moment, who is going to dominate the circuit? Inductance is going to dominate the circuit actually. So who is going to lead here? EMF will lead whenever XL is greater than XC. Similarly, whenever XL is less than XC, that is omega L is less than 1 by omega C, so tan phi becomes negative, because XC is more than XL. So phi becomes negative. So whenever phi becomes negative, current leads EMF by an angle phi, and the LCR circuit is capacitive dominated circuit. Here the capacitance is going to dominate in the circuit. Case 3. When XL is equal to XC, what will happen? Omega L equal to 1 by omega C. That means tan phi is equal to 0 and phi is 0. So the current and the EMF are in same phase. So current and EMF in an LCR combination will be in same phase whenever inductive reactance is equal to capacitive reactance. So the impedance does not depend on the frequency of the applied EMF. LCR circuit behaves like purely resistive circuit.